Welcome everyone to the fourth day of my vlogs from Toronto in Canada. It was a chilly day in the afternoon as it was also drizzling, and 2nd of April the temperature was 8 degrees Celsius. I was going to the official hotel to conduct some player interviews and I saw this sight of some police officers on horses. As I reached the hotel, I saw none other than 5-time world champion Vishy Anand entering. He's the official commentator here. This is the place where the opening ceremony will take place, and you have all the flags of the countries that are participating in the candidates. This is where the press conference will take place, and this is where the people can sit. Very nice setting in the One Hotel Toronto, and this is a small little edit that Asim made with his gimbal, which is quite interesting. And as I was at the reception, I saw all the players. There's Firuja, there's his father Nijat. They were going to the NBA game, and there's Gukesh with Charlize from FIDE who was interviewing him. And Gukesh looked very sharp there. This is the room in which FIDE conducted its interviews, and Charlize conducted them. Did a great job there, and the entire room was very well done. We also have Nandini Saripalli from India in the social media team along with Nikki Riga there. And then I left the premises and walked towards the playing venue, and this was kind of the feel that I went towards it. It's around takes 10 to 15 minutes to reach there, and you have these trams on the road, and I always enjoy traveling through that. And as I crossed this road, it's we are on the Queen Street if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Queen Street West, and we are going towards the tournament hall. There's an Astoria bar, and this is the tournament hall. It is the Great Hall, and it looks very ancient, but at the same time amazing. That's Lennart Utas inside the venue who's getting things done, and that's me outside. Let's hear what I have to say.
I'm right outside the playing venue of the Candidates 2024, and I want to just show you this area because it's a very happening area in Toronto. You can see that there are trams which come directly over here. They call it the streetcar, and you will see that this is the Great Hall, and it is one of the heritage buildings over here. And right now we cannot see much of the playing hall because it's still being made, so I won't show you entirely, but let's just have a look at it a bit. So here it's Players Media VIP, and we can't open it. How did we get it first time?
Epic video. Someone has to open from inside.
Oh really? So the first time we were lucky just. We can't get in. So it's work under progress. I'll show you this building later on in much greater detail, but you can see here this is a Heritage Toronto 2016, and some information about it. Also, there are many shops here, and this is known as the King Street. The Queen Street. This is known as the Queen Street, and I'll take you through the playing venue tomorrow later in the day, and you'll get a feel for it.
After not being able to enter the premises, I took a metro train, and this was the metro services. Very nice, spacious trains there, and I was going towards a dinner that I was invited to. You can see here the train has a lot of space. And on the way we saw this very nice museum, very nicely shaped. And the dinner was at this place. It was called the Oxley, and here is where I met Nemo and also Maria Emilianova. And this was something that I ate, which was quite tasty. It was mushrooms and cheese and potatoes. There you can see Maria. There's Asim, who had ordered fish and chips, and that's Nemo. So it was very cool to have dinner with them. And then I went back home. Here is Vidit Gujarati, whom generally when I ask how is his tournament, is he excited for it, he would say no, but this is what
Excited for the candidates?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's a great tournament, and I'm very happy that I am able to play. So it's going to be exciting next 2-3 weeks.
Fantastic, great to know.
Vidit also shared with me a very nice anecdote about Fisher and Tal.
It's actually, I'll tell you another trivia. Fisher lost a game in Naidov there with white pieces, and that's one of the 3 games he has published in My 60 Memorable Games which he has lost. So other are wins or draws, but this game which he lost to Tal, it just shows his bond with him. And this game, he really felt like it was a special game.
As always, Vidit was very competitive about the points he had scored in the candidates quiz.
Well, Vidit, you did well. Apart
Yeah.
from this one question, I think you scored around 10 out of 13.
No, what 10? I scored 12 out of 13.
No, because you didn't get Boleslavsky also.
Boleslavsky. So yeah, 11 out of 13. I wish I can score the same in this tournament. I'll be very happy.
We also spoke with Nijat Abbasov, who had been injured here. We asked him what had happened to him.
Well, as everyone suggested me to, improve my physical shape, so I was doing some gym and playing some football. In fact, I do it regularly. But what happened next is that I tore my ACL, and so I had about 1 month ago a surgery in my knee, and I'm recovering.
One question that I asked Nijat was that no one gave him a chance in this tournament to win. What was his thoughts about that? And he answered with great grace and patience.
Well, I mean, rating-wise, there is a huge gap, of course, of me and the other players, but I find it even more interesting, more challenging, because it's always interesting to play against stronger opponents, and well, let's fight.
I also did an interview with Nurgul Salimova, who's the youngest player in the women's section. She's born in 2003, Bulgaria #1, is an IM. She's here with her trainers Ivan Cheporino and Gokar Khan, and she spoke very well. The interview is on the ChessBase India channel, and you will get to know more about her. I think the highlight of the day was the interview with Prag and Vaishali. It was so nice. You can see there Prag tried really hard to solve the candidates quiz. I think here he's thinking about the question of who helped Vishy Anand to who motivated him to play the candidates in 2014. And they both knew it, of course, but they had forgotten it at that point. It was Kramnik, and you can see the entire video to get a feel for it. Well, that was about my day. I enjoyed it tremendously. There was food, there was interviews with the top players, there was a lot of work that I did in my room, editing work, but I think I'm warming up towards the candidates beginning very soon.